The focus of this Saturday's Shabbat praise and worship will be another important biblical theme, centered on Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, a biblical festival celebrating Yahuah's provision and presence among his people, and how it connects with Yashuah dwelling with us. Here's a new Saturday Shabbat praise and worship service focused on Sukkot. Saturday Shabbat praise and worship theme, Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, Shabbat Shalom, Church Assembly Family. Today we celebrate Sukkot, also known as the Feast of Tabernacles. This festival was given by Yahuah in the Torah as a time for his people to remember his provision and presence among them. Sukkot is a season of joy and thanksgiving, a time to celebrate how Yahuah provided for the Israelites as they journeyed through the wilderness after their deliverance from Egypt. In Leviticus 23 verses 42 to 43, Yahuah commands, "Live in temporary shelters for 7 days. All native-born Israelites are to live in such shelters, so your descendants will know that I had the Israelites live in temporary shelters when I brought them out of Egypt. I am Yahuah your Elohim." The Feast of Tabernacles reminds us that Yahuah is our provider. Just as he provided for his people in the wilderness, he continues to provide for us today, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. He is the source of all we need. Sukkot and Yashuah's dwelling among us. This feast also has a deeper meaning for us today. In John 1 verse 14, we read, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us." The word dwelt here can be understood as tabernacled. Yashuah, the living Word, came to dwell with us, just as Yahuah's presence was with his people in the wilderness. As we celebrate Sukkot, we rejoice in the fact that Yahuah is not a distant Elohim. He is with us. He came to dwell among us in the person of Yashuah, and through his Spirit, he continues to dwell within us. This is a time to reflect on the joy of his presence and to give thanks for his provision and protection in our lives. How has Yahuah provided for you this year, in both the big and small ways? How can you celebrate his dwelling among us through Yashuah and Ruach HaKodesh? Now let us all join in a prayer of thanksgiving. Yahuah, we thank you for your provision and your presence among us. Just as you provided for your people in the wilderness, you provide for us every day. We celebrate your faithfulness and give thanks for Yashuah, who came to dwell with us and show us the fullness of your love. Fill our hearts with joy and gratitude as we celebrate this season of Sukkot. May we always remember that you are with us, and may we live in the peace of your presence. In Yeshua's name, amen. As we conclude this time of Shabbat worship, let's carry the joy of Sukkot with us into the week ahead. Yahuah is our provider, and his presence is always with us. May his peace and joy fill your heart as you walk in the knowledge that he is dwelling among you.